Доброго вечора усім. Раді вітати вас на YouTube-каналі баскетбольного клубу Прометей. Наша серія передсезонних інтерв'ю з гравцями клубу продовжується. І сьогодні у нас на зв'язку ще один гравець, якого ви всі дуже добре знаєте. Ще один гравець, який повертається до нашої команди. Ді Джеєм Кеннеді сьогодні з нами спілкується. So, hello, DJ. Very happy to welcome you back to the Prometei team once again for the year two. And the first question is obvious. What was behind your decision to come back to Prometei?
I think it was just really the chemistry that I had built with the team from the previous year, just knowing the guys, knowing the coach, and I think I felt just comfortable with the team and the players that came back this year with the Ukraine and the coaches and the staff.
When did you take the decision? Were negotiations with the club long, or it came up very quickly?
No, it was kind of late. I had a few decisions, offers that I was looking at, and I just felt more comfortable with the offer that was presented. Just being that, like I said, with the team and just being familiar with everyone over there.
Was this familiarity the main reason you chose the Prometei during this time? You know, obviously that it's war in Ukraine and Ukrainian club and everything can happen. And you had this situation in March. So is this familiarity, it was the key for you?
Yes.
Any fears now from this side of the process?
No fears. I mean, we're not playing in we're playing in a different country, so I don't think that what to affect us being that we're playing in a different country. But I didn't have no fear just even being there. I understand that the situation with the guys being Ukraine and everything they're dealing with. So, I'm there to support them as much as I can and, just try to do whatever I can to help this team win.
Obviously, you said something, but obviously I cannot ask your opinion on the stuff that our country, that my country, and the country of the Prometei is going through. What's your stance on what's going on and all this crazy war?
It's just, I mean, it's nothing you can really even. For me, just being just being a part of Ukraine and before everything happened, and, I feel like this. I'm part of them, and I support all my Ukraine people and brothers and fans, and so I'm behind them 100%. And that's all I can really do is just give my support, however I can.
Obviously, another topic that previous seasons for Prometei and all Ukrainian basketball ended the way we did not like. But what do you remember most from these days in February and March? What were your thoughts and coming back in time? What did you feel at that moment?
Far as can you speak on far as what situation?
Uh,
Just being in Ukraine?
I mean the start of the war, this situation that Prometei went to Czech Republic for training, then
Yeah,
play one game, and then everything was suspended.
yeah. It was just one of those. We didn't know what to expect. Just basically living in the moment, like even just being in Ukraine for the days leading up to the war. Like there was no panic. All the people, everyone had no fear. I didn't feel any issues, even though you would hear from the media, hey, you need to get out there. I think just being around the people and being there, they made me feel real calm and safe, and no one was really worried. So it was kind of one of those just seeing things playing out and just to see from where we went from there to now. It's still unbelievable to see everything that took place. That's still taking place.
And one more question about last year team. Most of people inside of organizations, most of the players, called last team special. Can you say to me what specific ingredients from your point of view made it so special and made it so successful as season goes on?
I think chemistry, like even leading up, you just think I think far as any special group, it builds you got to have that type of chemistry for the players, the coaches, the connection. I think that's what made that group really special is that didn't matter if it was from the starting five to the bottom five on the bench, everyone had, respect and good chemistry. We all was good teammates and, it was everyone was able to gel together. Like I felt like that's just made us a special group through even through all the hard times and everything we faced, the adversity, it still was everyone came in and it was a great group, great energy, and I feel like that's what made us so special.
And how did you react to the news that Prometei is relaunching the project and would play this season, even not considering that you will be back? When you first heard it, what was your reaction?
I was excited for him, man, just for, at a time like this where everything's going on, just for the country itself, Ukraine, to have something, positive to look at, even with everything going on. So for me to be able to, actually go back to the team and everyone thing going on and fight for not just this team, but you basically fighting for a country, give them any type of hope or anything positive. And I think that was the biggest thing for me. I was excited just to see him back and be able to get an opportunity to still represent the team and the country.
We are in the early August now, and but the roster of the team for next season is already completed. And as we know, 6 players from last year team, including you, are coming back to your team. What's your first opinion on the roster as you see it?
I think it's a very strong roster. I mean, it's always it's different, from last year. It's just maybe 6 players. I mean, you can't replace that group. That group was special, but I think this group, looking forward just from everyone we had from last year and just and how they put a good job of adding on to new players this year. I think it's a special group, and I look forward to playing with these guys and fighting for these guys, and hopefully we can accomplish more than we were last year, being that everything stopped. So hopefully this year we're able to accomplish those goals.
Hope so. Also, have you discussed your return with your teammates from last year team?
Yeah, we all. This was what I said. We were, as far as a special group, like not too many teams. Hold on, sorry. Not too many teams, like keep in touch with each other throughout, like after the season or everything. But I think just with everything we went through as a team, we still had that bonding and we keep in touch pretty much everyone from that group, even though the players who's not returning. So I think we just had a real connection and felt like it's still there. And I think that was another big reason for me just being able to, had that connection with guys I consider my brothers, just playing through everything last year and still having that, still brotherhood. And so I think that's pretty special.
Do you know the newcomers for the team? Because some obviously Ukrainian players, but some foreigners like Jan Clavel, Dustin Hogg, Kale Pagada, Ondřej Balvin. Do you know something about them? Did you cross the way with some of them? You crossed the ways last season, but like any thoughts of the specific of them?
I know Dustin really well, just being that we actually was on the same team before in Turkey. He didn't get to play, but he was on the team. So I know him really well, and I know what he brings to the table. Great guy, play hard. So I think just him and Cavell, I didn't play against him pretty much Ukraine, and I played against him when I was in Turkey. So I know what he's capable of well. So those 2 guys is probably the only 2 that newcomers that I'm really familiar with.
And tell us also about your closing part of last season, because every one of you signed with other teams. If you're speaking about you went to Israel, had some great games there. Tell us what was the team, what you achieved, and maybe did it meet your expectations?
I think just being that coming to a team late at that time, just with everything going on, just I think I have a lot of respect for just the Israel club, just bringing me in at a time like that and really just treating me like family and, allowing me to be comfortable, be myself. And I think I had a great time there, great experience. I mean, we made the playoffs. It's a great group of guys, great staff. And I think it was a great time for me. I enjoyed myself there. We made a great run and finished strong.
And now we are in closing part of the summer. How did you spend your summer, your free time, and have you already been back to work?
Yeah, I've been back to work. Actually, never really stopped. Just it's just maintaining right now, and it's just kind of gearing it up keeping the body in shape and getting ready for, camp, but not doing too much because, you got to get ready for camp and you want to be fresh going in there. So I'm spending a lot of time with the family as much as I can, just being that, it's another long stretch. So trying to spend as much time with the family as possible before I head out.
What's your agenda in terms of playing? Some aspects of the game you work specifically at the moment, and you wanted to improve.
Really is me at this age is my body. I think just being as healthy as possible in the best shape, just taking care of the body at this age. Everything else is pretty much routine for us, skills and stuff like that. Yeah, that's gonna come as you work and practice. But I think for as me right now is maintaining my body and keeping strength and just trying to avoid injuries. It's a long season like that. So yeah.
And next season, Prometei will play in two tournaments, and both of them will be new to the club, but one of them will not be new to you. It's your Euro Cup, and also it will be Latvian Estonian League. What can you say about the level of tournaments as you know it, and what are your expectations playing in these two different environments?
I think I know I'm not too familiar with the Latvian Estonian League, but I know for as Euro Cup, it's always been one of the best leagues for us in Europe, besides like Euro League, and you have Champions League as well. So I think uh, everyone knows Euro Cup, the level of play, the competition is always going to be tough and difficult. But I think we did a great job, you said, with the roster we have, and really just putting a team together that is going to compete.
So, logical questions to follow up. What are your goals for the next season, both personal and in terms of team?
I think goal for us the team is continue to have success. I know it's a different year, but for as me and for as the club, and I'm sure guys from last year, we'd like to, actually accomplish some of the goals that we wasn't able to accomplish last year, or as winning, if that's Euro Cup or the Estonian League. Just winning anything we got an opportunity to do. And me personally is just continue to build off last year. I felt like I had a pretty solid year, and if I could continue to build off that and grow off that, that'd be great for me.
And to wrap up, say some final words for Prometei fans who are really excited to see you once again in Prometei colors, and of course waiting for a new season.
I'm excited to be back, man. Where everything going on, I'm definitely looking forward to fight for all Prometei fans, all Ukraine fans who support them, and give it all I got. And I'm sure every guy who's coming back and who's competing with us is going to not just rep themselves but rep a whole team, country, and I think I'm just excited, man, just being able to be in a position to fight for a country and fight for a club. And even though we're not actually there, I think we're giving them something positive to look forward to, and look forward to for the fans just to cheering us on, and if they can be there or from long distance.
That's great words to wrap up. So thank you, DJ. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your questions, and waiting to see you on the court on Prometei jersey next season.
Okay, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
So, дякуємо ще раз Діджею Кеннеді, дякуємо за час. Ну і вас призиваємо, закликаємо продовжувати дивитися наші предсезонні інтерв'ю. Ще декілька з них чекатимемо в найближчий час. Усім дякую за увагу, усім дякую, що були з нами, і продовжуйте вболівати за Україну.